Alright. So, shall we just check out the new Thornhill, get it out of the way, then we can move on. Alright, let me just pause this banger for a sec. Let's go. Very Deftones. I know they did that in the Heroin album, but this one feels like the best version of that attempt. The guitar really reminded me of what Sleep Token song is that? That tone, very similar to a Sleep Token song. I think it's from Sundowning. Is it? Is it Gods? That tone. Anyway, yeah, that to me is definitely a step up from the last single. To be honest, I can't even really remember the last single. I went back to it maybe once when I was doing the edit for the video. This, like, it's hard to ignore the very Deftones-esque feel to it as well, for sure, but I just feel like it feels a little bit more natural than the attempt on the last album, Heroin. That's a little bit more promising for me. Again, I understand that they're going down their own like paths and bands can do whatever they want, but unfortunately when, you know, I had such good first impressions of Thornhill with the Dark Pool, this sound is still quite far removed from that sound on the Dark Pool. They've gone down a more sexy Deftones / Lows style overall, which is fun. You know, they're being experimental, they're being creative, they're being like quite artsy even with their music videos and stuff, which is, you know, sick, but it just does feel quite far from the band that I really fell in love with. So I don't even know if I can say I love Thornhill, because I would have always said that I loved Thornhill because of the Dark Pool album, but I think their sound is kind of moved away from that sound that we got from the Dark Pool. And look, I could probably sit here on the opposite end of the spectrum. If they did another album that sounded like the Dark Pool, there would probably be like equal criticism where people are just saying, you know, oh, this just sounds too similar and they're not really experimenting. So, you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You can't really win in this situation, but this track track compared to the last one for me is I won't say leagues better, but I could probably see myself coming back to this one a little bit more than the last one, because that wouldn't be hard, to be honest, because I didn't go back to the last one at all. But yeah, fun song. I mean, out of 10, I'd go probably like 8.2 on a first listen, which is probably something that might grow. So yeah, I'm happy enough with that. That kind of like makes me a little bit more excited for the, you know, album, or I guess whatever they're coming up with. I don't know if it's an album they're dropping. It feels like it has a little bit more character. The last track, I can't even remember it, to be honest. I kind of want to just play it again just to compare it, and maybe it'll make me appreciate this track a little bit more, because I just remember the last track just being so dead.